Hey guys, it's Lord here, back again with another action figure review, and before you ask what in the unholy heck are you doing, man, first and foremost, I would like to say Happy Krampus Day, or Happy Krampusnacht, for those of you who are in Germany and or Austria, celebrating this joyous Krampus Day, because today, in honor of Krampus Day, we're taking a look at the Krampus 8-inch figure from the fine folks over at MEGO Corp. A, because it's Krampus Day and I wanted to do something different on the channel to celebrate, and B, the one from NECA Toys based off the Krampus movie is not here yet. Yet we have umpteen amounts of Ninja Turtles coming out non-stop. Yeah, on top of the fact that my Gargoyles line is dead, my Krampus movie figure has also been delayed. So thanks for that, NECA, you jerks. So, you know, here at Overlord Productions, we like to make lemons into lemonade. We don't like to be sourpusses. We don't like to be party poopers. I wanted to do something for Krampus Day since I've never done it before, and god dang it, I had this MEGO figure sitting around for the longest time, and speaking of which, it's been a heck of a long time since I've reviewed any MEGOs on the channel. The videos tended to do pretty well too, so I'm surprised I putzed around this long to get one out, but here we are. There he is. There's no accessories to go over because MEGOs tend to not come with a lot of accessories. You know, maybe one if you're lucky. They are under 20 bucks after all. But taking a closer look at the man of the hour, Mr. Krampus here. He's got a really nice Santa coat. For MEGO, this is like next level. I really like this coat. It's got the fur trim all along the edges there. It's got a real leather belt. This weird notch on the side. I don't know what that's for or about, but that's there. And then we got a really cool Krampus head sculpt. Very, 60s, 70s inspired, kind of devil-looking head. Because that's essentially what Krampus is. He is a demon of Christmas who takes the naughty kids, beats them mercilessly with a stick, and in some cases drags them to hell in a handbasket. That's one way to get your kids to behave, I guess. It's kind of cruel, but hey, if the shoe fits. That said, this is not the head that this figure was originally supposed to have. The head it was originally supposed to have kind of sucked. It had a white face. It looked more like the black metal goat demon from the Venom album cover Black Metal. You guys are familiar with your 80s British heavy metal bands. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But if not, Google it. It looked a lot more like that. This looks a lot more like Krampus, and I appreciate the change. Unlike the Grim Reaper MEGO, where they changed his robe from black to red, I'm not as much of a fan of that, because he looked more like Red Death and not Grim Reaper. So as far as articulation on this guy goes, he actually features a new body, which, truth be told, I don't think I've ever looked at one of these with the new body before, so this would be a first. And I will tell you, I don't miss the bands at all. This new body is perfectly fine with me. You might want to heat up some of the joints. Be careful with this guy because of flocking, but I did have to heat up the knees on him, and a little bit of the flocking chipped away, but not enough to really matter. I mean, it's going to happen anyways. They're joints, they're plastic joints, with flocking glued over them. You got to make it work somehow, right? And it's on the back, so who cares? But as far as articulation goes, his head is on a swivel. Just rotates. No up and down. Shoulders go out pretty far. They'll rotate all around if it weren't for the coat. It's got a single jointed elbow with rotation, so they got bicep swivel essentially now. And then the wrists are the same. They are hinged with the swivel. Not the tightest hinges, but good enough. And really, if this guy even had like a switch or something, you wouldn't be able to get it into the hand without knocking all the flocking off. So I wouldn't advise that. His torso is on a ball peg, but it doesn't get a ton of range, and I don't think it's due to the flocking. I think it's just due to the nature of the design. It doesn't have much range on the other figures I have with this body buck, so take that into account when you're posing it. Hips will kick forward, back even a little bit. They will kick out to the side. Perfect splits. There's a bit of the gapy crotch gap thing. Gapy crotch pit thing. But not too bad. He's got a knee swivel, so he basically has a thigh cut now. And then he does have single jointed knees. Again, mind the flocking, but a little chippage here and there won't hurt anything. And then he has a swivel in the foot with a rocker. Relatively loose ankle hinges, but not enough to make him difficult to stand. He does stand for the most part, but it is a little tricky. And he does have the Wolfman feet, the big Wolfman feet, so that kind of helps him stand too. But I like this a lot. I think this is a cool MEGO. Considering I haven't reviewed one of these in a while, I think this is a nice change of pace for the channel, for me personally. I like reviewing stuff I like, and this is something I like quite a bit. I'm a connoisseur of Krampus figures, though, so with that being said, I think it's time that we move right along and take a look at how the MEGO Krampus stacks up against the other Krampuses, Krampi, whatever, we have gotten in action figure form. First up, here's our MEGO Krampus alongside a couple other Krampuses, Krampi, whatever, that I have from other companies. We have the Naughty or Nice Collection Nasty Krampus. This is actually the third Krampus in the Naughty or Nice line from the fine folks over at Fresh Monkey Fiction and Big to Bad Toy Store. I don't know, I didn't dig the Santa suit look for Krampus in this line. I dug this one a little more and plan to get the red variant when it comes out. That said, speaking of red variants, we also have the Figura Obscura Krampus from the fine folks over at Four Horsemen Studios, which also has a red variant. Not seen here, obviously. This is the first release, which has the black skin instead of the red skin. But you pretty much get the idea. The MEGO one is going to be taller because it's an 8-inch figure, while these two are closer to your 6 to 7-inch scale. But of the three, I think the Four Horsemen one still takes the cake for me, or takes the fruit pie in this case, or fruit cake, whatever it's called there. I don't know. I don't think anyone likes it, but that's just me. But I will say, if NECA gets off their arse and gets the movie Krampus out, that one might be my favorite. So, getting these two out of the way here. Four Horsemen one also has jingle bells. You can hear that. Now it's time to bring in our two little regulars. Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibolith, who utilizes some of the same parts as Krampus, funny enough. And the infamous 11 Spawn, who, while he normally towers over everyone, he's not towering over MEGOs, because they are, again, 8-inch scale, while Spawn, good old Al Simmons here, is only 7. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and if you're a fan of the MEGO doll, or just the Christmas season in general, such as myself, then good old Krampus here is a no-brainer. I think this is probably one of the best MEGO figures I own, and I own quite a few, reviews of which are on the channel, though you're going to have to go back a ways, because it's been quite a while. It's been a while since I've actually reviewed a MEGO figure on the channel. So let me know if that's something you guys would like to see moving forward. But yeah, at the moment I have some I haven't got to yet. It just hasn't been priority because it has been a hot minute since I've done some MEGO reviews. So let me know about that. But I'm gonna let you know that this Krampus is worthy. If you like MEGOs, you like Christmas time, you should definitely pick this one up and check it out for yourself. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.